Hello, and welcome to Mind Your Business. I'm Stephen Meadows. Today's hidden gem is all about customer service. Where would we be without our customers? We'd be out of business. So, I want to tell you a quick story about probably the best customer service experience I've ever had and how I try to bring that into my business and a few things that maybe will help you. So, this is a few years ago. I was living in Nashville and I had just discovered hummus. I know that seems pretty stupid, but I had never had it before, and so I decided to make my own hummus. And so I went to this. I looked it up online. Okay, there's a few ingredients that I'm not really familiar with, but I should be able to find it at Publix. For those of you who don't know, Publix is a grocery store chain in the South. We don't have them up north, and I miss them so much. Anyway, went to Publix. And I'm looking up and down every aisle for tahini, which is basically like a sesame seed paste. Can't find it anywhere. I'm looking. And I'm so bummed because I was so hungry for hummus. I was going to go home and I was going to use my new food processor and I was going to make hummus. And now here I am. I don't have the ingredient. The one thing that really I need, other than obviously chickpeas, but you have to have tahini for a good hummus as far as I'm concerned. So I was bummed. So I went up to the register with my groceries, and I'm checking out, and the cashier said, "Oh, did you find everything okay?" Normally, I just say, "Yeah, But I was really bummed. So in this instance, I said, "No, but that's okay." She's like, "Well, what are you looking for?" I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. No, don't worry about it." She's like, "No, seriously, what is it?" I'm like, "It's called tahini." "Oh, I'll be right back." And she took off, left me standing at the checkout. And she came back with tahini in her hands. And I'm like, "Where did you find it?" And she told me what aisle it was in. And I'm like, I don't know why I walked right by it, obviously, but I didn't even think that was the aisle it was going to be in. I wasn't looking there. And so I just felt amazing. She really went above and beyond. Overall, Publix is just great on their customer service. I used to say that I could never leave Publix in a bad mood. Even if I was having a really bad day, by the time I left there, but everyone had wished me a good day, asked me how I was doing, asked me if they could help with anything. I mean, I just felt so much better when I would leave Publix. So that act stuck with me. I love telling that story because it seriously is probably the best experience I've ever had with customer service. And that's what I try to do for people is I don't want them to be disappointed. So if there's something I can do to go above and beyond, if I can go find their tahini for them, then that's what I want to do. And that's what I encourage agents to do is what little extra thing can you do for your client? And it's not just agents, anybody who works with anybody. What can you do to make someone's day a little bit better? What can you do to make their life a little bit easier? It might be just smiling or nodding or, how are you today? Anything like that, acknowledging their existence or going above and beyond when it's not really your problem. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to leave her checkout stand and go run and find this product that I couldn't find. She could have just said, "Oh, it's in aisle 11. And I could have gone and did, she really went above and beyond for me. And that brings me to one of my pet peeves. I picked this up in the corporate world. This drives me insane. And this is something that ties into this. So when someone asks for assistance and it's not something that you can solve, when you have to refer them to somebody else, please include that other, if it's in an email, include the other person in an email. Don't make me write a separate email to that person now requesting the help again. Reach out to that person, say, "Hey, Sally, can you help with this issue?" Better yet, if you can, go find the answer and give it to the customer yourself. "You know what? I don't know the answer to that. Let me check into it and I'll get back to you." But simply saying, "I don't know," or "That's not my problem," or, "You're going to have to talk to Sally." I don't mind talking to Sally, but it would just really help me if you could either transfer me or CC Sally on the email or something. It drives me insane. Go the extra mile. Do one little bit more than you normally would. You'd be amazed at how appreciative people will be. And it will really go very far to helping you build a solid business, because people remember good experiences like that. When you're in a business like real estate, you rely on referral business. You want customers to share stories like I'm sharing. Oh, let me tell you what my agent did. Didn't even ask, and this is what happened. It was so wonderful. So just think about that. Whenever there's an opportunity, no matter how small it may seem, if you have an opportunity to wow someone or make their life just a little bit better, even if it's for just a moment, it can go a long way. People remember those experiences. Unfortunately, they don't talk about good experiences as much as they talk about bad experiences. So this isn't just about avoiding bad experiences. It's about creating good ones, giving people a reason to talk well of you. So I'm kind of hungry for hummus now, to be honest. I wish there was a Publix around so I could get some tahini. Anyway, I guess I'll have to just get store-bought. It's fine. So that's all I have for right now. I hope you have a wonderful day and make someone's life better and make amazing choices.